Wah Gwaan. If you're new here, my name is Lika. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to trace your clothes that you have in your closet. Specifically, I am going to show you guys how I trace this turtleneck. So if that is something you're interested in, then go ahead, do what you gotta do, get comfortable so that we can get into the tutorial. Here's the list of supplies I'm going to use. Copy paper, tape, a small clear ruler, colored pen or pencil, seam ripper, scissors, and of course the garment I'm planning to draft. Now I'm going to tape together 6 pieces of paper. The amount of paper will differ based on the size of the shirt. I am using a size small shirt to draft the pattern. After taping the papers together, I'm going to place the shirt on top. I am going to fold it in half exactly where the paper meets, and then I'm just going to make sure that it's not bulging underneath. Okay, so now I'm going in with my colored pen and I'm going to outline the bottom and the side of the shirt. I'm just making sure the shoulder is flat so I can outline that as well. Then I'm going to go in with my seam ripper and just poke where the seam for the shoulder and the arm meets. That way, once I pick up the shirt, I have the outline to draw. I'm going to do the same thing for the neck. Okay, so once I pick the shirt up, you'll see the holes that I poked through. So now I can go ahead and finish the outline. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my ruler and add the seam allowance. In this video, I use a 1/2 inch seam allowance. However, I think a 1/4 inch would also be okay, because typically to make a project like this, I would recommend using a stretchy knit fabric. So I think a 1/4 inch seam allowance would be okay for something like this. Okay, so what I'm pretty much doing is going all around the outline that I made, and then I am adding 1/2 inch dots from the outline, and this is just for the seam allowance as I previously mentioned. So once I'm done drawing the outline, I'm going to fold the paper into half and cut out the outline. That way, both the left and the right side of the garment should come out the same size. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the sleeve. I'm also using 6 pieces of copy paper for this process. Of course, if you have tracing paper or pattern paper, you can skip this step. Okay, so I'm going to follow the same steps for the sleeve. I'm just going to outline the both sides, and once I get to the seam, I'm going to use my seam ripper to poke the holes in. Now I'm going to fold along the longer side. That way both sides can match when I go to cut it out. Okay, before doing so, I'm going to use my ruler and add 1/2 inch seam allowance, just as how I did the front and back bodies. As I mentioned before, I do recommend doing probably like 1/4 inch, but if you want to do the half and then cut down as you sew, then that's up to you. Alright, so for the neck, I'm just going to use 1 sheet of paper. I'm going to fold the shirt into half again, repeat the same steps, just making sure that it's laying flat, outline, and use my seam ripper to poke the hole where both seams attach. Okay, so your patterns are almost completed. This step is very important. Make sure that you label each piece. You want to label what they are called and how many pieces you will be cutting out. I just want to ensure for the turtleneck, the straighter side, you will be cutting that on folds and you will be cutting two pieces. Same for the sleeve and same for the bodice. You'd like to cut two pieces of each, so make sure you write that so you do not forget when it's time to cut out your pattern. Alright, so wasn't that tutorial just pretty easy? It only comes with 3 different cutouts, super easy, and I know you can do it as well. It is totally beginner friendly. If you guys have any question, then comment in the comment box below or follow me on my sewing page on Instagram. I will answer any questions that you guys have. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one when we actually make the garment. Thank you.